Hello and welcome to the LamazeInternational.org website tour. Lamaze International maintains two websites. Lamaze.org is designed for parents. LamazeInternational.org is designed for childbirth educators and other birth professionals. My name's Lisa Baker and I'm a Lamaze certified childbirth educator from Alberta, Canada. I'd like to show you some of the features that you can access here on our website. We'll begin at the very top right corner of the page where you'll find the word Login. Clicking this link will allow members to log into the site. It's not necessary to log in to view most features of the website, but it does open up features that are only available to members. And these member-only features can be found under the Member Center tab here in the purple bar. These include access to our professional journal of Perinatal Education, the Lamaze newsletter Inside Childbirth Education, the Cochrane database of systematic reviews, the Lamaze member directory, and a number of others. And we'll discuss these a little further later on in our tour. When you click on this link, if you do not have an account with Lamaze International, it will prompt you to become a member. Otherwise, you can go ahead and enter your username and your password, and I'll go ahead and do that now for us. There we go. So once you log in here, you're going to have access to all the features of the website. If you've logged in successfully, you'll see a number of features appear up here in the upper right corner of the screen. Okay. You'll see your name, your titles, your credentials, the time, an option for help, and also to log out when you're done. The one place I really want to focus on right now is the My Options tab. And under here, you're able to access your profile and your account details. Select My Profile here, the first option, to update your important details. So your contact information, your credentials, your picture. As you see, I've put one here for myself as well. It's really important to update this and put in as much information as possible because this is a free and effective way to market yourself. And parents can find you using Find a Lamaze class feature this way, and then they'll come to your page. So this really is all about you. Take advantage and put in all the information that you can. Next to your profile tab here, you'll see a tab called Membership. Clicking on here is just going to give you your current membership status, and you can also view items that you've purchased or events that you've registered for next to the membership tab under transactions. You'll see I've been quite busy. I've registered for some of the webinars that we've had in the past, some of our monthly meetups. Lamaze Toolkit is on here, which is a fantastic tool. I do recommend it for lots of childbirth educators. And even when I sign up for the Lamaze International Conference, you will see it come up here. You can view and print your invoice as you need. And when it comes to events like the conference, you can check out your registration information, the sessions that you've signed up for, etc. So there's a lot of information hidden under here in the transactions page. Finally, you'll see a preference tab. I won't sit on this for too long, but I just wanted to let you know that it's here. And if you are involved with any of our discussion forums online, you may have some of your forum preferences here that you can adjust. Also connect with some of the users that may be following you on Lamaze International. So from this page, the My Profile, you're going to see several other options under My Options. Feel free to explore and play around with them. The My page halfway down here is really the tool that clients or parents are going to find if they're looking you up. So some of this information comes from the My Profile, but feel free to play around with this page. Again, your picture is going to come up. You have an option to update it. You can put in your other contacts. If you have a Facebook page, if you have a website, you can put it in here. And the other thing that's very interesting are widgets. If you have a blog, if you have a website, if you have some sort of social media account that you would like to make available to parents, you can go ahead, select it. And when you do that, it will end up showing up at the bottom of this page. So again, take some time to play around in your page. Add the things that are going to make this interactive for parents. I'll just show you here the educator information. Again, updated here. Okay. So who can see this besides parents? Other educators that come on this page looking for people all over the world to connect with. They are also able to see your information on my page. So next to the My Options tab, you have one called My Links. This is a place for you to bookmark any page on Lamaze International's website that you frequent often. For example, some people like to use teaching tools, so they may go to that page, teaching tools. And once they get to the page that they go to regularly, under My Links tab, they can go ahead and press Add this page. When you do that, you're going to get a confirmation window. You'll say, okay, I want that. And when you do, the next time you come to My Links tab, you will find that page sitting there under your bookmarks. And as you can see, when I click on My Links, now I will have the Teaching Tools page as one of my bookmark pages, and I can get to it very easily. Finally, the last thing I'll speak to in this upper right-hand corner is the search feature. You may perform a search of the Lamaze International website by using this search bar located to the right of My Links. And as you can see, I'll put in, let's see what we might put in here. Conference, for example. Go. And then you'll have the links that you'll find within this website. Now we're going to migrate back to our home page and talk a little bit more about some of the other features to see. We're next going to visit the tab to the right of the Home tab on the purple bar, and that's called our Certification tab. You'd want to select this tab if you're interested in learning how to become certified as a Lamaze Certified Childbirth Educator to prepare for certification, or if you're looking to recertify. We'll go ahead and click on this tab and see our options. The Explore Lamaze Certification page just provides you with information as you are making your decision to certify with Lamaze International. So again, why choose Lamaze? Some information along your journey. From there, you can go to Certification Preparation. This page really helps you decide which pathway you will need to follow for the certification process. There are 3 pathways to guide gaining certification, and Lamaze has created a tool called the LCCE Pathway Wizard. By clicking here, you'll be asked a few questions, and the tool will help you quickly discover which pathway to follow towards your certification. As I've already have it, I'm not going to go through with those questions today, but I did want to make you aware of this tool. And again, that can be found on the Certification Preparation page. Underneath that, we see Certification Exam. You would click on here to find out about upcoming exam dates, exam fees for your country, the exam blueprint, and the scoring process as well. Let's see here. The Recertification page offers you information on the how and the why of recertification, and you will also find a link here to the Certification Center. We'll take a moment to look at that. It is really an important page for those that are wishing to certify or to recertify. You will be required to log into your Lamaze account to access the center. If you've already logged in when you first started on the website, you'll go there automatically. Once you are logged in, you will be taken to this dashboard, as you can see, my personal dashboard. It allows you to view your profile, to check emails, to view your certification status, and to submit your certification or recertification application. You can see those things here. One important thing to note is you can actually print your certification card from this dashboard, and that link is about halfway down through the page, as I'm pointing to that right now with my mouse. All right, closing out of there, we will move on next to what the Education tab has for us. It's located, again, to the right of the Certification tab next to it, and it's home to a selection of continuing education options for childbirth educators and other birth professionals. New educators that are wishing to certify with Lamaze International may choose to take a Lamaze Childbirth Educator Seminar as a way to start off their training. And that is our very first page. The Education tab, located to the right of the Certification tab, is home to a selection of continuing education options for childbirth educators. When we click, you'll see the first option is Childbirth Education Training. New educators wishing to certify with Lamaze International may choose to take a Lamaze Childbirth Educator Seminar to kind of kickstart your training, but it may also be taken for the purposes of recertification. You may find a little bit more about these seminars and where to find the one closest to you by selecting the Locate a Seminar page. Start a program is if you are an advanced and experienced educator and you're looking for a little more in terms of your commitment to the childbirth world. You can take a look here and read about how you can start up your own childbirth educator program. There are information and tools here to help you with that. And of course, you can always contact our staff at Lamaze International. They'd be happy to help you if that is something that you're interested in. Moving on from here, I'd like to talk a little bit about our specialty workshops. These are specifically designed to support staff development with focused education on evidence-based maternity care practices. These workshops can provide continuing education hours for those that are looking to maintain their Lamaze certification, and it's also really an effective way to introduce Lamaze healthy birth practices to other healthcare providers. And so this page provides you with further descriptions of each workshop and then a calendar also of upcoming workshops. And you'll see the ones that we're promoting currently are Lamaze Evidence-Based Nursing, so Labor Support Skills Workshop. We have our Lamaze and OB Consult Nurse and Physician Evidence-Based Education and our Lamaze Breastfeeding Support Specialist Workshop. I invite you to click on each of these links to learn a little bit more about each of these. The Lamaze Webinars or Live Webinars page describes upcoming webinars that we have. Lamaze members are able to attend these live webinars and receive continuing education hours free of charge. The webinars are also recorded and archived for you. However, accessing the archives for the purposes of obtaining contact hours does have a cost associated with it, and that we'll describe in a moment. Another great option for continuing education is the online education offerings from Lamaze International, and that's our next tab, or next page rather. On the online education page, you're able to purchase a variety of learning modules and archived webinars. I'll show you here. Modules and webinars have a range of credit hours and attached to each and every one of them. So you can pick the combination that you need to complete your 25 contact hours necessary for recertification. When you've made a selection, click the Add to Cart and View Cart link to purchase your selection. And I'll show you an example of that right now. I'm going to go into Learning Modules. And if I wanted to get the whole kit and caboodle here for my full 25 hours, I'll go with the Lamaze Learning Modules bundle package. I'll add to cart and view cart. On here, I'm brought to my shopping cart. It gives me a description of what I want, and I can then go ahead to the checkout and proceed with payment. Again, I will not need that, so I'll move out of this place back into our online education page. Again, you can do that process for our modules, our webinars, our home studies, and even our observation DVD for those that are new to the field and are looking to certify. One of the benefits of becoming a member of Lamaze International is the access to a range of professional resources, and these can all be found back at the top under our Professional Resources tab. When I click here, you'll see we do have quite a range. If you click on the Journal of Perinatal Education tab, or page rather, you'll be able to access, if you're logged in, there we go, You'll be able to access current and archived articles, or you can also find out how to contribute to our journal if that's something that you're interested in. You're also able to view a sample of the member newsletter. I'll show you that by clicking on our Inside Childbirth Education page. This is a feature that gets mailed directly to your inbox, so you're not going to see an archive of these newsletters on our website. But as I've mentioned, you will see a sample of what to expect. And if you're new, this is one of the perks you get to being a member of Lamaze International. Next, I'm going to show you a little bit more about our toolkit for childbirth educators, and I mentioned that briefly a moment ago. The Lamaze Toolkit for Childbirth Educators is a curriculum guide, and it's been developed specifically for Lamaze educators to enhance their own course design and their teaching skills. The Lamaze Toolkit covers the Lamaze fundamentals for pregnancy, birth, and parenting, as well as the Lamaze 6 healthy birth practices. Feel free to come to this page to preview the toolkit, and I'll show you that here. This is quite a neat little tool. It'll actually show you some of the pages that you'll find in the Lamaze Toolkit. You can go ahead and scroll. Oh, and zoom in quite far. So we'll come out a little bit. We'll see table of contents. And of course, you can't see everything, but they have given you a sample of some of the things, including interactive teaching strategies, as you'll see. Resources as well. Role plays that you could do. Some of our website resources as well. And here's a topic outline. So an actual layout for how you would do a weekend class, or how you would do a 6-week series or a 10-week series, all sorts of things you can look at here. So feel free to come and play and take a look at what you can find in the Lamaze Toolkit. So moving then from the Lamaze Toolkit, we have a couple of other things that we're going to talk about. And one that I like, because there's lots of fun things here, is our teaching tips and our printable handouts tab or page. And again, that's called Teaching Tips and Handouts. When I bring you here, you're going to see a whole lot of things that are available to our Lamaze members free of charge. So you're going to see printable handouts that you can use in the classroom, some innovative teaching tips, and you're also going to see some of our newest additions, which are infographics, which are here. These are things that you could put on your social media page. You could print them and display them at your workplace or around town when you're advertising for classes. And the other thing that we've put up that's fairly new, and you'll see it down here, is our interactive discussion scenarios. So if you haven't been on here for a while, come take a look. We do have quite a few new offerings for you. And I invite you just to see what we have to offer here. So the foundation really of the Lamaze curriculum is our 6 healthy birth practices. And we're going to click on that page now, just under teaching tips. On this page, you're going to find videos. You're going to find a booklet and an infographic, that explains the 6 practices in greater detail. Feel free to share these videos and share them with your clients in your classroom, but also on your social media sites as well. So you'll see our infographic. Here's our video links as well. Additional resources. And up here, you might have noticed a little picture about translations into Spanish, which is a lovely feature that we have. Finally, we'll go back up here. For educators that are interested in starting or marketing their own business, we have a page that's helpful for you, and it's called Marketing Tools. Really take some time to visit this Marketing Tools page. It contains PR templates, a variety of marketing tip sheets, and free graphics that you can use to promote both your business and the Lamaze message. I'll scroll down quickly, you'll see. Again, you're going to need a login to get some of these things. So I do encourage you to become a member if you're not already, to take advantage of some of the things here on this page. In addition to the Healthy Birth Practice videos, Lamaze International offers several other videos that you can share with your clients. Visit the video library page to view and to learn a little bit more about these videos. You might even see a familiar face or two in some of our promotional videos. And you'll see they're all housed on this page. And we have quite a variety. So one of the ways that Lamaze International supports the work of healthy birth advocates is by endorsing birth networks, and that is the next page under Professional Resources tab. Birth networks are really grassroots community organizations that promote the Lamaze healthy birth practices, endorse the mother-friendly childbirth initiative, and they also provide support, education, and evidence-based information about natural, safe, and healthy birth for parents. And they also serve as a resource for caregivers that support natural birth. You can visit this page to learn a little bit more about the birth networks, and you can learn how to start your own if there isn't one in your area already. One other page to mention under professional resources is the Career Center. So we will go there now. If you or someone you know is looking for work in the maternity field, I encourage you to stop by this page regularly to view our current job postings. And you can also use the Career Center if you have a position you're seeking to fill and you want to promote it. And you'll see, here we go. So we'll see what's on today. We're looking for a childbirth educator. And you'll see we have a couple here from South Carolina, for example, today. And these are always getting updated on a very regular basis. So feel free to come back and take a look if you're looking for a new challenge or something new. So there are many ways to become involved with Lamaze International and to connect with educators around the globe. If you check out the Get Involved tab, which is where we're going now, you'll learn a little bit more about these opportunities. You can engage with like-minded professionals in online communities. I'll show you that page now. And what are our online communities? Well, they include our blog, Science and Sensibility. It includes our Facebook page, Twitter page, and also our discussion forums. These features allow you to engage in discussions on the most current events and also some news items that are going on right now in the perinatal education world. So please take some time to visit regularly and join in on the conversation. Whether you have a few hours a month or even an hour a week, Lamaze International could benefit from your time, talent, and passion. You can do that with our Join Lamaze, for example, but also with our volunteer opportunities. And I'm going to take you to that page now. Visit the volunteer opportunities page if you want to explore what we have currently. Volunteers truly are the heart of Lamaze, and it's with your support that we can continue to maintain and create meaningful projects around the globe. So I do encourage you, if you're not already involved, to come take a look, see what it is we need help with currently, and reach out. One new thing that Lamaze International has started is a parent satisfaction survey. You can find that on the Parent Satisfaction Survey page, which we'll visit now. Lamaze designed this survey really to gather information about the value and the impact of childbirth education to future mothers and to their babies. We know that hearing directly from students about their experiences with Lamaze will help us deliver really the best possible classes, and also it will help us ensure women have the best opportunity for a very safe and healthy birth. To sign up for the survey, your students can simply register for the Your Pregnancy Week by Week emails. Where do you find them? Well, we have a link to it directly on this page. It's going to bring you to our parent website, lamaze.org. I'm going to take you there very briefly right now. So again, you see it looks very close to our Lamaze International site. However, this is our one for parents. So there's some slight differences. And if you haven't visited this website for a while, I strongly do recommend you to come take a look, because there is an enormous amount of very helpful information within this website. This page we've come to really does talk just about our week-by-week newsletter. Here's the page where they'll put in their information. They can sign up for the newsletter. They can also do their survey here. And when they do sign up and they have a confirmation, they'll be able to opt out of the survey if they wanted to. But how it works is when a parent signs up for our week-by-week email, about 3 to 4 weeks after their estimated due date, they're going to get a link to the survey in addition to the newsletters that they had received. Any student, as I mentioned, that signs up for the newsletter here can opt out of the survey, but we really do want to encourage people to do it because it's from information from your clients that we're going to improve. And as a way to say thank you for completing the survey, our parents receive a coupon for $3 off any Lamaze toy, and that will come after they've submitted the survey. Going back to our professional website and going back to our parent satisfaction survey page, right here. I just want to show you some other tools. Lamaze International has created a sample message and email for you to share information about the survey with your students. So you can direct parents to the parent website, lamaze.org, and click on the link, which I've just shown you, to sign up for it. And you'll see we have FAQs, there's sample messages, even a sample email that you can send to encourage parents to sign up. Lamaze also offers you ways to connect with parents through our parent blog, Giving Birth with Confidence, which is here, and also with our Push for Your Baby campaign. Feel free to promote these on your webpage or your social media sites to evoke conversation and questions with the parents that you're involved with. And I'll show you this now. The Push for Your Baby campaign was born from the knowledge that there's a gap, really, in care between the 6 healthy birth practices we teach our clients and the standard of care parents encounter with their choice healthcare provider or their birth setting. So the campaign page here shows you multiple ways to connect with parents and professionals, including a parent-focused video, class conversation starters, a parent handout, and graphics for your website and your social media pages. So I encourage you to come on here and take a look at some of these. It really is well done. You'll see, you'll find all the information right on here, including your logos and banners. Lamaze also offers several ways to support the organization financially. You can click on the Lamaze International credit card page, and that will give you information on how to sign up for a card that will always give us money back for all of the purchases that you've made. And you can also find out how to donate to Lamaze on our donate page. If you are looking for the next seminar, the next workshop, or even conference from Lamaze International, you can visit the Events tab. And that's where you can select the specific event that you're looking for and to find out what's new with that particular event. So again, conference, our educator seminars, our specialty workshops, which we've mentioned earlier, and also a general event calendar, which will show you all of these things at once. Lamaze International also has a really exciting partnership with Amazon, and that is under our Shop tab, the Shop Lamaze page. So we'll click on that and take a look. By clicking on the Shop tab, you're going to be given the opportunity to visit the Lamaze Amazon store, which you can see right here. When you purchase items from this site, money is put back into Lamaze International for funding the initiatives we've described on this website and future projects that we have in planning as well. So please, I encourage you to come on and take a look. And if there are any items that you do generally purchase, we would consider you to come and purchase them through this site. The About Lamaze tab contains several documents to help you gain really a better understanding of the organization, our beliefs, birth practices, also position papers. New and experienced educators are really encouraged to read through these items and to become familiar with the content as we promote Lamaze to expectant parents. And it's under this tab where you can learn more about marketing through Lamaze as well. You can see here through marketing and advertising. Who's Who is a page to learn more about the volunteers and staff who make the operation of Lamaze International happen. So our very important people, our board of directors, our councils and committees, as well as our professional staff. And there's a separate link for each of those. The final tab on the purple bar that we're going to discuss is the Member Center tab. It's under this tab where you're going to find all the special features accessible only to Lamaze members. As I click on the tab, you're going to see some of these pages we've come across before, such as Journal of Perinatal Education, as well as Inside Childbirth Education, our newsletter. And then other pages are only found here. For example, our Cochrane Library. And I'll click on that one right now. If you've already logged in to the Lamaze website with your account information, you're going to be able to directly link to the Cochrane Library through this page. I'll show you that link here. It's our blue click here link about halfway through the text. And it there, of course, will bring you directly to the Cochrane Center where you can feel free to view at your leisure. Moving on from Cochrane Library, we have seen our member profile pages before. So you'll see that looks probably quite familiar to you. Again, take some time to play around. Member reports will give you links to some of the information that's come from our annual membership meetings. So the minutes are here, our annual reports, as well as our strategic initiative reports. And reading through these will really give you a great idea of running the operations and the vision of Lamaze International. You also have the opportunity to vote annually, and you can do that here with the elections and voting page. Directly below that, you have a member directory. The Member Center is really this place to go if you're trying to connect with colleagues around the globe, specifically the member directory page. You may search for Lamaze members by name, location, demographics, or even group, and I'll show you that now. And here you go. So your links to find a Lamaze member by name or location, or by demographics or specific groups. So it really is important to keep your profile or your My page up to date so that others can find you on here. Finally, I want to show you the My Communities page. And it's on this page that brings you to a selection of discussion forums where you can discuss topics important to you. And the nice thing is you can do it at a time and location that fits your schedule. So it's not something that you have to sign into every Tuesday at 2 o'clock. It's there all of the time. You can select some of them here. We have discussion boards for our childbirth educator programs. We have one for users of our educator toolkit, as well as public discussions. You can come on here to see which ones we have going and which ones are active. Now we have come to the end of our tour of lamazeinternational.org. If you have any further questions or concerns, please email us, and you can do that at info@lamaze.org. Thanks for listening.